Champions League action today against Inter and Monaco. We'll catch you up on the league form. And I signed Tammy Abraham. Welcome to the DP Dome and Project Palermo. I am your old mate DP, and we've got two massively important games today. We've got to play our old mates Inter Milan off of Italy. They're from our league. In the Champions League phase, that's hard to say. We've also got to play against Monaco. And we'll do the Napoli game offline because it's a league. Who cares? It's all about Champions League this season because it's fun. In the league, we're sitting in 8th. Now, we've been in pretty good form, which you would have just seen here. The last match you saw was the 4-0 win over Olympiacos. That was really fun. We then laboured to a 1-0 win over Hellas Verona. We defended valiantly. Otto Graziani getting the goal there against Genoa. Otto Graziani again. Evandro getting on the score sheet, which was exciting to see. A 3-1 win over Parma. We lost 2-1 to Roma away from home. The Gift getting a goal there. I expected more from him, but he did score a hat-trick against Parma. That was fun. Torino, a 3-1 win. Mercandali, Velukovic, and the Gift all getting on the score sheet. Centre-backs getting work done. A 1-1 draw against Inter with a header in the 71st minute for Maturo. And then Bologna, our new signing, Tammy Abraham, scoring on debut. We were behind, I'm pretty sure, for a long time in that game. And then an 81st minute goal for Abraham and a 90th minute for Vasic. A 90th minute goal for him got us over the line. A 3-2 win over Torino. We got all the work done in the first half, and then we were pants in the second half to get through to the next round, or the quarterfinal, in fact, of the Coppa Italia, where we will face Bologna. And then a 2-1 win over Sassuolo, with the Gift getting on the score sheet again. Obviously, Tammy Abraham scoring in his first two games was very exciting. Obviously, also, we've done some transfer business, so let's get you up to speed on the movements in and out of the club. And there have been some big ones. The biggest news is we lost our two best defenders, which was not ideal necessarily. So Velukovic, we got an offer from a Saudi club for about $5.5 million. So he has now moved on. He gets a C rating from the scouts now that he's gone, but $6 million for him. He's off to Qatar and he'll have a lovely time. He helped us out a lot. We got him for cheap and signed him permanently, and he's been a decent decent servant. But, you know, he wasn't setting the world on fire. And then we got a huge offer for Pirozzi. There was no way we could re-sign him once this offer came in. He was a great player for us, he really was, and I've leaned on him heavily at right back, but he needed to move on. £14 million we got for him. He's off to Al-Khalij in Saudi Arabia, and his first two games he's averaging an 8, so he's going to tear that league apart from right back. Very sad to see him go, but go he has. And finally, after 3 years of trying, Alessio Bataro has left the club. He's gone to Sampdoria. We got like 400 grand for him. Yep. We all know about Bataro. He was not the man. Not at all. And he's left now, so he's not our problem. And then in terms of signings, we've done a little bit of business because obviously we needed a right back desperately. This was back in September. So the first signing we made, I wanted a striker. We talked about that, and I found one. Tammy Abraham came up for dirt cheap. He's a proven striker. His form's been a little bit ropey for the last few years, as you can see. Yeah, but he's going to be fine, especially for us. He can be a real difference maker, and I'm very hopeful we can do that. $3.5 million spent on him. It's all gone crazy. But yeah, proven striker. A lot of experience, can help mentor guys like Evandro and the Gift and Graziani. Very, very excited about him coming in. Good reputation, 6'5", and yeah, he should be great. He just needs a bit of time to bed into the squad. This guy was a director of football signing, and I'm pretty sure this guy was too. Lorenzo Guerreri has come in as our replacement right back or fullback. He looks the business. We brought him in off of Bologna, who we've got to play in the Coppa Italia. His first game came on. We played most of the first match, picked up 2 yellow cards, got himself sent off. We got the result anyway, but a little bit disappointed. But we desperately needed a right back. The only other one we have at the club was Ratnik. And then That's another director of signing football, director of football signing, Baeta. And then this guy, Flavius Daniliuk, has come in. He's Austrian, 27 years old, 10 caps for Austria, and capped at under 21 as well. That was a while ago now that he's 27. But we got him dirt cheap. He's an important player, 6'2", got decent pace, yellow in all the right areas to play as a fullback, can do the inverted fullback role that I like to use on the right, or can just play straight up fullback if we need him to. He's joined us from Havre AC in France, where he was doing quite well, and he's been all right for a long time. Product of Real Madrid's youth system, and probably more Bayern than anything else. But yeah, he's going to help us out, and he'll be starting in the first match today. But that's pretty much all of our transfer business. Just some deadweight moving out, some players going out on loan, a couple of other sales for chump change, really. So we're not overly fussed about those. But the signing of Tammy Abraham is awesome. That's why he's on the thumbnail. We've got a new striker, even though the Gift is our top scorer. I could be wrong, and you guys will need to go back and check, but Gift is on the verge of becoming the first player in this save to hit double digits for goals in a season, which is a worry, and that's why we needed Tammy Abraham. Right, let's get into the game. Champions League action against Inter for a spot in the round of 16, which is very exciting. Why don't I have Tammy Abraham up front? Oh, he picked up a knock. That's right, he was injured in training. So, yes, we shall see. So, team selection, this is what I'm going with, and I'm weighing up whether we put Tammy back in full training tomorrow. I think I'm going to leave him on the bench. We'll see how we go, and we can always chuck him on after the fact. Why isn't Evandro on the bench? That seems like a bit of a massive oversight. I think I'm going to drop Falk van Beers out so we can put Evandro in. That's much better. Right. So, Falcone at the back. Gallo, Maturo, Mokandali, and Daniliuc at the back. I'm putting Daniliuc in primarily because he's got more experience. He's a little bit older, and I just want to shore things up at the back. So, that's what's going on there. Ranocchia and Adopo as the pairing as our in defensive midfield positions. Yordanov, Graziani, Shawana are the attacking three behind the Gift. And yes, that is what we're going with. We're staying on our attacking instruction. We're not changing anything tactic-wise. I'm just trying to get a little bit more nous and know-how into the team to face Inter. We don't need a result here. We're probably more likely to get a result off of Monaco, but we'll see how we go. Inter have caused us some problems. We did eke out that draw against them. If we can repeat our league performance, that would be fantastic. We are the underdogs. Give the fans a performance to cheer for. That's all we're after, really. Just excite the people. Do it for the people. Because we're probably going to get battered. It's Champions League. They've got to be up for it. They've got Lautaro Martinez, who's been an absolute machine in terms of goal scoring and ability and whatnot. So we'll see what we can do. It's going to be fine. Let's just get the latest scores up there to see what's going on around the traps. But we've been doing pretty well. We've had a lot of possession. It's just our finishing has been really, I won't say poor because we've been winning games, but we get a lot of chances. And I just think it's the youth of the strikers that's been letting us down. Just a lack of composure, some poor decision making, frankly bad attempts at goal, like on the left-hand side of goal, hitting it with the left foot and spraying it wide, missing everything. It's been really frustrating. But the first highlight of the game, and it's Inter with the ball, which troubles me. And that was way too easy for Palmer. And I've already hit encouraged, but I need to berate them for that because that's just poor defending. Losing Cole Palmer, running through, cutting through us like butter. Right, what's going on here? Lose him, no one's closing down. Falcone barely even moves. I'm not happy with Falcone and goal, I'm not going to lie. We can't really replace him because we don't have the money now. But I really want to, and I think that'll be the priority next summer, to spend whatever money we've got and get a better goalkeeper, and then I'll start doing what I usually do in Football Manager, which is start bit by bit building up the team that I actually want. I've got a lot of makeshift players and guys who are, good enough, but we need to improve. We need to do better, and the way to do that is to get more talented players in, and also to leverage our youth players. We've got a lot of high potential youngsters knocking around at this club, and I want to get them more involved in the first team. It's just, I don't trust them. And that's a problem. Right. Inter on the attack again. We've left a lot of space in the centre of the park, and now this guy's wide open. Yemi on the left-hand side. We need to do what we can to get that out. The Milchuk is just, it's not great, is it? Not great at all. Just a defensive lapse, and it's cost us. And now we're 2-0 down with a lot of work to do, and we've got some players who are just not getting it done. So Danilic, that experiment's been an abject failure. He had just cemented his place as a backup. I'm going to throw Evandro on the right-hand side. I've been using him as an inside forward on this side and getting some half-decent performances out of him, it must be said. And then on the left, I think I'm just going to put the gift out there, and we're going to bring on Tammy because something's got to give. And that will do for now. 3 changes in the 53rd minute, which is unlike me. It's early. It's very early. But we need to try and make something happen and get back into this game. 2-0 is not a disaster. Again, we don't have to win this game. We're absolutely not expected to. But I'd still like to put up a bit of a fight, and we're really not at the moment. Can you stop doing that game? We need to make some more changes because we've got dead bodies on the pitch, and that's not ideal. You're going to have to play on. Graziani's tiring. The gift is tiring. Abanski can come on there. Let's get Graziani off as well. But we also need to freshen up the midfield considerably. Basol's going to come on that side. And you know what? Undo that. We're going to take Graziani off. Vasic is going to play in the middle because he's been a difference maker of late. And then Basol's going to come on. The game's still going on in the background because I forgot to pause it. But we didn't concede, so that's something. Really, we've had 1 shot in this game. That's terrible. They just played us off the park. Not a lot we can do about that when we're outclassed, outmatched. Pretty much the way I thought this game was going to go. There's Vasic getting a tackle in. So this is better from us. I'm actually seeing an attacking highlight. And that's just a dumb shot from Sikahane. Shikane, whatever we're calling him now. We'll tell him to fire up for the last few minutes, but it's not going to make a difference. This one got away from us. The damage was done. A little bit disappointing. I expected more from the boys. And I'm far from pleased with that result. This guy was just, what a terrible mistake. Well, that's not really gone to plan. We drop out of those top positions, so now we really need to get a result against Monaco, and that should allow us to leapfrog them. I don't think a point's going to do it, but we've got an opportunity here to finish above Barcelona and Real Madrid, which would be crazy. We'll just have to see what happens, and I'm going to have a chat to the boys because my word, that was just very poor. Very poor indeed. Right, so we will be back after we play Napoli offline to welcome Monaco to our stadium, and hopefully we can send them home very, very sad. The board are backing us, and clearly they want us to do a little bit more business. So they've upped the transfer budget. They've given us an extra £8.25 million, up to 13, which is huge. We've got money to burn, which is crazy, but another £13 million of transfer budget to spend. We've got $100,000 of wage budget, so at some point I'm going to go shopping. I don't really know where to invest. Maybe goalkeeper would be the way. Maybe a centre back. Maybe a new midfielder. I mean, really, we could buy a player anywhere. It doesn't overly matter. You are our first choice striker. Get up there, sir. And then the gift would have to be second, followed by Evandro. I've offered Zakir Ulic out on loan as well. I'm really worried that his development's going to stagnate. I'm not asking for a wage or anything else, but I want him playing football and developing because he can't do it here. And there's none of the other young ones I want to sell, and there's no interest in them. So that is a problem. But we have to go and play Napoli for now. I've also gone through and criticised a bunch of players' forms and recent performances, and giving some praise for training and everything else, just a bit of morale management for the squad. But dynamics are looking pretty good here at Palermo. So team cohesion is good, club atmosphere is excellent, managerial support is excellent. Segre is disappointed that he's no longer wanted at the club. Segre, by the way, is injured. I don't know if I've mentioned that. Excuse me. He's out for another 3 months, so his season's pretty much done and he's not registered in the Champions League squad because we can't use him. Marcandali wants a new contract, but we've agreed to offer him that at the end of the season. So I'm going to go play Napoli, and I'll see you guys for the Monaco match. Just wanted to catch you up on the transfer budget. We're ready to face Monaco. The match against Napoli was a 2-2 draw, which was a little bit disappointing. Gallo gave away just a poor own goal early on. Abraham equalised, thought things were looking up. You can tell by the match stats, we had more possession, we had a better XG, we had more shots, but they were just clinical. Serra's there, taking the lead, and then the Dopos popped up with an equaliser in the 85th minute thanks to an assist from Chauna, and the draw is what we've got. So in terms of the league, despite winning a lot of games, everyone else is winning around us as well, and we're just not making up any ground. So those draws really hurt, and we're not scoring enough goals, which is why we've signed Tammy Abraham to try and change that. But yeah, everyone around us keeps winning. We've got a game in hand on Atalanta, so a couple of league wins, maybe we can get up into the European spots. I'd like to get back up there and maintain that because the money's been amazing and helping us out. Other thing that has happened while you've been away, put in an offer for this guy, Alvaro Lopez, 6 million, doesn't want a lot of money, can help us out in defensive mid. We'll train him up to help us out there. He's a youngster, he's only 19, but an extra body, and we're going to be moving Segre on. So I'm thinking, yeah, an extra player can't hurt. But we are going to go and play Monaco and hopefully avoid having to play more games than absolutely necessary in the Champions League. And the team I have selected to attempt to do just that is Falcone in goal, Gallo, Maturo, Mercadali, and Daniliuc as our right back, Besold and Ranocchia in the midfield, Chauna on the left, Graziani in the centre, Evandro on the right, and Abraham up front. I am going to change this, which I know is crazy because obviously Graziani is one of our best players, but he's been playing a lot of football and he's tired and his form's fallen off a cliff. So Sakane, who's been playing a little bit better, but might be a better option for today, unless we throw Chauna in there and Sakane on the right. Does that look any better? Yeah, we'll try that. What's the worst that can happen? Right. Proceed to the match. A point should be enough. Will definitely be enough. We've already qualified for the playoff bit in between this and the round of 16. But if we can get a win, then round of 16 is calling to us. We need to make the home advantage count. Absolutely. And get into the game. We've got a bunch of green there. Players are in good spirits. Let's skip all this rubbish and get into the match. Hopefully get a result. We've had a shot early, which I like to see. Put a bit of pressure on them. We just need to not concede. That's the key. Score a goal and don't concede any. That'll help us out immensely. We have got a corner. Chauna plays it in. My body's underneath it. Oh, there's a goal. It's Besold. He's done it. Lovely stuff. We've taken a lead. I don't know who gets the assist. Maybe Ranocchia. Let's have another look at it because it was a bit of a mess. Chauna plays it into the mixer. Sakane has a shot, gets deflected, bypasses Tammy. He lets it go through to Besold. I'm going to claim the assist for Tammy Abraham. What a man! But we're taking a little lead. Now we need to keep our wits about us. We just about deal with that dangerous situation. And a vicious shot has gone just wide. Falcone had no chance to save it. Falcone in goal. He's kept some clean sheets, but he's conceded some absolute howlers. I'm not happy with him. As discussed earlier, I believe, unless I thought it and didn't say it, I think I'm going to go shopping for a goalkeeper in the summer. And whatever we've got in terms of transfer budget, if I've got to spend all of it and do a huge chunk on instalments as well, so be it. There's Evandro in with his 4th goal of the season. Yes, my young Brazilian. Fantastic stuff. Oh, I'm so happy for him. And that's what I was talking about earlier with him cutting in on that right-hand side as the inside forward, sliding in almost as a second striker and a strike partner for Abraham or whoever's playing up front. He's done that a few times this season. More often than not, he completely fluffs his lines and puts his shot well wide. But he was clinical there, applies the finish, and we're 2-0 up heading into half-time. That's a good challenge from Evandro too. He's up for it now. Oh, I like it. He's turning into a player. But let's not concede right before half-time because it's a terrible time to score. What did I just say, lads? Ugh. Poor defending. It's got to be the reason for this. Mercandale gets a footing, trips over himself. And who's picking up this guy in the middle? Like, why have we got 3 players marking that clown and this guy's all on his own? Great then. Not cool. Right, Ranocchia with a free kick. It'd usually be Graziani, but he's not on the pitch. We're saving him for the second half. Evandro's in again. He's got his second. Oh, his 5th goal of the season. Great assist and vision from Sakane. Here we go. Ranocchia with the free kick. Chips it over the top. Daniluc, or whatever his name is. Gets it to Basol, heads it down to Sakane, spots Evandro in the clear. They've done some poor defending, Monaco, and it's 3-1 to Palermo. Oh, lovely stuff. Defenders, you weren't that bad. Midfielders, you weren't that bad. Attackers, keep going. Let's get Tammy on the score sheet too. Come on. Oh, I'm excited now. 2 out of 7 playing as the attacking midfielder, justifying his selection. And now he's got a free kick and an opportunity to bury one. Yeah, it wasn't very good. If you're going to take a shot from there, at least get it on target so you don't look like a wally. Right, 60 minutes gone. Tuna's going to come off. We're going to throw in Graziani for a cameo appearance. Kane's playing really well. He can stay on. Anybody else stinking up the joint or that we want to give a breather to? I don't really want to change the defence while it's working, if we can avoid it. But I think I will, and we'll give Vedi a run. I want to get some match time into him. And Evandro's on a hat-trick. He's going nowhere. But I might take off the gift. And we'll just freshen things up in the attack. Throw Jordanov on. See if he can help out and make a difference alongside Starman Graziani, our proper wonder kid. And it always troubles me when I make those changes and we immediately get a highlight for the opposition. Like, I've unsettled the team massively and I'm going to be punished for it, even though the only changes I made were up front. But Ranocchia's done really well to steal the ball. Jordanov cuts inside, shoots, and there's no reason for that. He had options there. He had help and he needed to use it because that was a poor effort on goal. Let's clear our lines, lads. Don't let him cross it in. Someone's giving away a penalty. Tammy Abraham's tired. But he's played well. They've got a penalty. I mean, that's a problem. That's a real problem. Because now it's going to be game on with 20 minutes to go. And we've got some tired bodies. We're going to push Evandro up front. And we'll bring on... Oh, jeez. I don't know. Bansky, Makni, neither of them are fit. Vasic, can't really play on the right. Neither can Jordanov. I think we can go youngster, Makni. Stick with the youth. It's been working today. I'm fiddling with my neck because I'm nervous. Oh my god. Right, about 10 minutes of normal time to go. Mercandale's tired now at the back. And Basold in midfield. He's been playing really well. So we're definitely going to have to make a change. It's just a case of where and for who. Basold over to Ranocchia, who shoots. And that should seal the victory unless we absolutely implode. Oh my goodness. We are going through to the round of 16 in our first ever Champions League campaign. We have ruined Monaco by being ruthless with our shooting. That's a lovely strike from Ranocchia, top corner. He's done it a few times this season. He's a really good player. Can't believe I tried to sell him back in the day. Like, a number of times I tried to get rid of him. I have no idea what to do at this point. I think we're just going to throw on a fresh right back in Guerreri and hope everyone else can hold on because we don't really have another option. hit the play button, DP. The game works better. I was about to drop some praise, but Monaco have an attack. We could still throw it away. There's plenty of time for him to steal 2 goals. I thought that was one of them there. And I will praise it. Oh, that's not good. That's a straight red injury. Potential foot injury. Oh, he's going to have broken his foot and be out for the season. And there's nothing we can do about it. I mean, just play on. I can't make a substitution and throw another body in there. Just hold on, boys. And that takes the shine off an otherwise amazing victory, because if we've lost Graziani, we're in big trouble. I know his form's not been great, but oh dear. Oh dear. Good work out there, lads. Evandro was just on fire. So was Sakane. You were excellent. Where's Evandro? 8.5 for him. You were excellent too. And Basold and Ranakia did really well. But that injury, that's a worry. I just want to see. And there we are, confirmed. Round of 16. Less games for us than Arsenal, Monaco, Roma, Milan, Bayern. We did better than some big teams. Chelsea fell off a cliff. And we're up here in the mix with teams like Liverpool, City, Inter, PSG, Madrid, Barcelona. Second best team in Italy in the Champions League, which is a madness. Oh my goodness. It's a great win, but we need to know about Graziani. I can't look. How bad is it? It's not great, but it could have been worse. I mean, Segre is still out for another 2 to 3 months. So 4 to 5 weeks with a broken toe. I think we can just about manage that. Vasic is a decent enough backup. We've qualified for the round of 16 in the UEFA Champions League, though, which is awesome. The FM gods have smiled on us. Another £2.4 million in the bank. Evandro on form picks up a player of the match, which is epic. Oh, my word. 825 grand extra, thanks to our number of wins, and we've lost Graziani through injury. Thankfully, we've got a lot of backups. The financial situation is so healthy, it's disgusting. 40 million quid in the bank. Look at this. Like, we started back here. We've kind of always been in the black, and that was a nice bump. But this season, look at the difference the Champions League makes to this club. And if we look at the projection, it only gets better. I mean, that's just spectacular stuff. Absolutely delicious. I can't change the wage budget because we've got that pending signing, but we've done it. And it's crazy. This club has never played Champions League football before. And look at us go. A good deep run would be delightful. I'm fine if we go out in the round of 16. It's not a problem. Then we can focus on the league and fix this situation. But it's all very promising. Oh, the excitement's getting the better of me. I think what we'll do is, again, I will skip ahead a little bit and skip all of these. We'll bypass the first leg because we don't know who we're going to play yet. Oh, my goodness. Excuse me. Don't clip that or whatever it is you do on YouTube. But we might come back and I will show you the second leg of our round of 16 game, which hopefully we're still in with a shout of progressing. And we'll have a look at Cesena, because I don't know that I've shown you Cesena in an episode before. So why not? We'll see what they're about. They're currently sitting in 17th. So if we do get knocked out of the Champions League, that might be a nice palate cleanser. That'll be in March. The window will be closed. We'll get you updated on any transfer business, but kind of just want to zip through and see where we finish so we can kick off another awesome season in Serie A, which, given our number of points, I think, yeah, we should be just about safe by then. No worries. That'll be good times. I know you're probably sick of me saying it. You're probably sick of everyone on YouTube saying it, but there's a reason that we do. You see those buttons down there, down the bottom of the screen? There's a thummy one and a subscribey one and a whole bunch of other stuff. You should totally click on those, not the thumbs down one. Ignore that one. That button's broken. It doesn't work. I've got it on good authority. But likes really help get eyes on Project Palermo. We can have more people coming along and joining the fun. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, you should absolutely subscribe so you don't miss anything coming up, because we've got some big plans here on the channel. No spoilers, but also leave a comment. Comments really, really help. And none of you are saying a word, so I don't know if you hate our players or love our players or hate me or love me. It's all valid, and I'm more than capable of dealing with constructive criticism. So please do. It'd be awesome. Just leave a congratulations. Like, we're playing in the Champions League for the first time ever with Palermo. This save is mad, but it's fun as hell. Anyway, until next time, I shall see you next time. Say hi to your mum for me and be good. If you can't be good, don't get caught.